Good evening, children. I am Juma ma'am back with History Lesson 1, Chapter 1, Session 4. Last three sessions we discussed about different changes which have been observed during 1000 years. We already referred about the uses of map. Then we have discussed about different archaeological facts and figure, the evidences and different changes about terminology. Today we will start with change number 4. Now go through the slides. Change number 4, that is new social and political groups. Under this category there are 4 subcategories. New technologies made their appearance, emergence of new groups, changes due to extension of agriculture and emergence of jatis. Among these 4 subcategories, the last one, that means the emergence of jatis, is the most complicated one. We will definitely discuss about this thing later on. Let's start with first. New technologies made their appearances. New changes in technology. Under this, spinning wheel for weaving, the use of spinning wheel for weaving particularly has started during this 1000 years. Persian wheel for irrigation. From the name itself you come to know that Persian wheel that has been introduced from Middle East, especially by Turks or the people who are coming from Persia, who visited India during this particular time zones as invaders, as traders or as travelers. Next, firearms for combat. The use of firearms, it was not there previously. People used to be comfortable of using sword, bows, arrows, something like that. During this time, firearms has been introduced, and that has been introduced by the same people who are coming from Middle East especially, and that has been introduced to the Europeans also during the time of Crusades. Now the fourth, new foods and beverages like tea, coffee, potatoes, corn, etc. It has started growing over there, and those things came up with those travelers who visited India, and the people who are living in India, they also have started to taking this in their food habit. See the beautiful picture of Persian wheel. These things are also available right now in India, in the interior part of India, where water shortage or scarcity of rainfall is being found. You can still able to see this kind of tools. Now we will start with the most important changes which have occurred during this time, that is the new social and political groups. Those have emerged, like Rajputs, Sheikhs, Ahams, Jats, Kayasthas, Marathas. Rajputs, Sheikhs, Ahams, Jats, Kayasthas, Marathas. The subgroups, they emerged. Rajput, that is derived from the term Rajputra, means the son of ruler, and belonged to the Kshatriya caste, included rulers, soldiers, commanders, chieftains, and the main qualities were chivalry, courage, loyalty and valor. These Rajputs were the part of, mainly we can relate this Rajput with the Rajputana, Rajasthan, but this particular community or the group of people, when they emerged as jati, as independent jati, before that point. Regarding these Rajputs, they are mainly belong to the Kshatriya caste, but before that, before they emerge as Kshatriya caste, there are a lot of rituals and sacrifices with the help of that religious gurus, the pandits, brahmanas. They upgraded themselves into that particular community. So you can understand that during this 1000 year, the common people like Sheikhs, Marathas. They are the part of agricultural community. Ahoms, they are the tribal group of Northeast. Jats, they are also the agricultural community. And special two groups emerge as Kayasthas. They are the middle, you can say the middle person. They are mainly engaged in different kind of training business as well as that learning sessions. They are adopting their profession as teacher or other artisans activities. So these particular special features you can identify for each of the these political and social groups. And Marathas, at the end of 15th century, they emerged as a political identity. Among all of them, Rajputs are very special because of their that chivalry, courage and loyalty, as well as Sikhs. They were the warrior class as well as Marathas. We will discuss this in the later on in class 7 different chapters. Now we can move to the next slide. This slide deals with the changes due to the extension of agriculture. The extension of agriculture, forests were cleared because people have started living over there. Life of the forest dweller changed, and because of that some migrated to the towns and cities. Many became peasants, many became part of the large complex societies and paid taxes and tributes to the local lords. New jatis came into existence. All these are synchronized very nicely in this slide. If you go through the slide carefully, you can easily understand that changes due to the extension of agricultural activity done a lot on the lifestyle of Indian people. To the next slide, that is now you will write down or note down this point, jatis, that is meaning and functions. Jatis or subcastes refer to the grouping and ranking of the people on the basis of their background and occupation. Ranks and status of jati kept changing at different areas as time periods based on the power, influence, resources controlled by the members of the jati. That means whenever the jati, a particular jati is ruling over a particular area, their rules and their authority is going to be enacted and followed by others. Jatis frame their own rules and regulation to manage the conduct their members. These are actually called Jati Panchayat. These regulations were enforced by an assembly. The assembly of Jatis are being called as Jati Panchayat of a particular place. Jatis were also required to follow the rules of their villages. This is the primary structure of Panchayat system, you can say it, but not properly it has been done as the democratic country nowadays we are doing, but it is more or less same. We will discuss about change 5, that is new regions and empire. This is very interesting. You can see the map, the boundary of the present day India. There, as we are having that nowadays present day is Indian political boundary, but previously it was not like that. You can see some of the places pointed over the map, that is Panipat, Delhi, Agra, then Kolkata, Mumbai, Goa, Chennai, Puducherry. These particular places nowadays also prominent on the map, but that time the power was different. That Delhi was empire that is ruled by Delhi Sultanate. Previously it was by Tomara Rajputs, followed by Delhi Sultanate and then Mughals. And after that, when Mughals defeated by or somehow they are unable to control their empire, finally the British Empire got that opportunity to rule over India for more than 200. We are going to the next slide. In this particular that empire and the dynasties, that system, we must refer the pan-regional empire. Pan-regional empire is a historical term. An empire spanning diverse region is known as pan-regional empire. Under these Cholas, Mughals, Tughlaqs, Khaljis, these are coming. That means not a particular place, it has been covered by so many regions or ruled by so many regions. The extension of the territory under a particular kingdom, that is vast. That particular kingdom is called pan-regional empire. When we are discussing about pan-regional empire, that region to region they are having their own culture, language and tradition. Those have developed through this 1,000 years. Today we have discussed about two major changes and their subcategories in detail. One more change is there that will be discussed in the last session of this lesson 1. Okay, until that time, stay tuned and be safe.